In the heart of Chicago, where the skyline meets the grit of the streets, some heroes wear uniforms and some villains lurk in the shadows. But what happens when the hero and the villain are the same person? Today, we're diving into the shocking true story of Ken Tekiela, a man who lived a dangerous double life as a Chicago firefighter and a ruthless mob hitman. For most people, Ken Tekiela was a model citizen. He was a dedicated firefighter, a man who ran into burning buildings to save lives. He was a family man, a respected member of his community. But beneath this respectable exterior was a secret so dark it would eventually bring down a powerful arm of the Chicago outfit. This isn't just a story about crime, it's a story about deception, loyalty, and the chilling ease with which a man can navigate two completely opposite worlds. Our story begins in the gritty, working-class neighborhoods of Chicago. Ken Tekiela joined the Chicago Fire Department in 1974. On the surface, it was a noble calling. He was praised for his bravery and his commitment to public service. His colleagues saw him as a dependable, stand-up guy. He'd show up for his shifts, fight fires alongside his brothers, and then go home to his family. It was the picture of a stable, honorable life. But when he wasn't battling blazes, Tekiela was igniting them for a very different reason. His second life began to take shape when he fell in with the Chicago outfit, the city's infamous organized crime syndicate. Specifically, he became a key player in the 26th Street Crew, also known as the Chinatown Crew, led by the notorious mob boss Frank the German Schweiz and his superior, Angelo the Hookla Petra. This wasn't a casual association. Tekiela became their go-to muscle, their enforcer, and eventually their premier arsonist and hitman. How does a firefighter, someone sworn to protect property and life, become a professional arsonist? The irony is staggering. For the mob, Tekiela was the perfect asset. His knowledge of fire science was unparalleled. He knew exactly how to start a blaze that would look like an accident, how to use accelerants to maximize destruction, and most importantly, how to destroy evidence and make it nearly impossible for his own colleagues at the fire department to trace the crime back to its source. He was a master of his craft, both in saving buildings and in utterly destroying them. He was part of a sophisticated arson-for-hire scheme. Businesses struggling with debt would hire the outfit to burn down their properties. They'd get a hefty insurance payout, and the mob would take a significant cut. Tekiela was the man who made it happen. He meticulously planned each job, often using complex chemical timers that would ignite a fire long after he had left the scene, giving him a rock-solid alibi. He was a ghost, leaving nothing but ashes in his wake. But his services for the outfit didn't stop at arson. Tekiela's cold-blooded efficiency made him a trusted assassin. He was implicated in a string of mob-related murders, carrying out hits with the same precision he applied to his fires. One of the most infamous cases was the planned assassination of a federal witness, a job that showcased his chilling professionalism. He wasn't just a thug with a weapon. He was a methodical planner, a hunter who stalked his prey before striking. For years, Tekiela balanced these two lives with terrifying success. By day, he was firefighter Tekiela, saving lives and earning a city pension. By night, he was the outfit's secret weapon, a man known only in the darkest circles. He collected his firefighter's salary and his mob paychecks, living a life of comfort built on a foundation of violence and deceit. His dual identity was his greatest protection. Who would ever suspect a decorated firefighter of being a cold-hearted killer and arsonist? The illusion, however, couldn't last forever. The federal government was slowly closing in on the Chicago outfit. In the 1980s, a massive investigation known as Operation Family Secrets began to unravel the syndicate's web of crime. The feds were flipping mobsters, turning insiders into informants, and the walls were closing in on everyone, including Ken Tekiela. The turning point came when several high-ranking mob members decided to cooperate with the authorities to save their own skin. Suddenly, the name Ken Tekiela started popping up in wiretaps and witness testimonies. The firefighter, the family man, was being named as a key player in arson plots and gangland slayings. The stories they told were horrifying, painting a picture of a man utterly devoid of conscience. Faced with the undeniable evidence and the prospect of spending the rest of his life behind bars, Tekiela made a choice that would shake the Chicago underworld to its core. He decided to cooperate. The firefighter turned hitman became the government's star witness. His testimony was explosive. Over several weeks in court, Tekiela calmly and methodically detailed his life of crime. He walked the jury through his arson techniques, explaining the science behind his destructive work. He recounted the murders he was ordered to commit, describing the planning and execution without a flicker of emotion. He implicated some of the most powerful figures in the Chicago outfit, including his former bosses. He was, in effect, setting fire to the very organization he had served so loyally. His testimony was a critical component in the family secrets trial, which resulted in the convictions of numerous top mobsters and dealt a crippling blow to the Chicago outfit. The syndicate that had terrorized the city for decades was finally brought to its knees, thanks in large part to the man who was once their most trusted enforcer. After his testimony, Ken Tekiela disappeared. He entered the federal witness protection program, given a new identity and a new life far away from the smoldering ruins of his past in Chicago. He vanished, leaving behind a legacy of betrayal and a story almost too incredible to believe. The tale of Ken Tekiela is a chilling reminder that evil can wear the most convincing disguises. It is a story about the duality of human nature and the dark path a person can walk while hiding in plain sight. He was a hero to some, a monster to others, and ultimately a man whose double life serves as one of the most fascinating and disturbing chapters in the history of American organized crime. What do you think drives a person to lead such a polarized life? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the hidden world of true crime. See you in the next one.